Yo, what's up, everyone? It's your one and only Forex hero. I go by the name of Ofentse Ledwaba. Welcome to the channel again. Thank you for tuning in. And today, guys, I'll be discussing and showing you guys just the mistakes I was making in the past. And also, if you're new to this channel, please, guys, show your support. Click the like, click the subscribe, and notification bell. Become part of the family. And you know what to do if you like to use the broker that I use, the most trusted broker, one of the best brokers that has been there for over 10 years. Please click the link below and open your account and earn yourself 100% bonus. Let's go into the charts. Yes, welcome everyone. I'm on the charts and now I'll be showing you guys just the mistakes that you should be avoiding, the entries that you should be taking, and the entries that you should not be taking. So let's look at, as you know, the market moves in patterns, right? And we know that we don't follow uh, the mistakes that are in the market. You understand? You cannot follow each and every setup. Follow the setup that you know that it will eventually go in your way. Follow your trading plan. So let's not waste much time. Let's start by just showing you guys the most important things in the forex industry. You need to understand that from time to time the market tends to change, but you as an individual, what are your rules? You understand? We have the rules of saying that we start from higher time frame structure, we go to a lower time frame structure. That never changes. It will just tweak it a bit when you are going with time. So I want to show you something. Can you see? Let me use this. This is our highest high, right? So looking at this being our highest high and we have this, can you see what really happened here? We pushed up and then here, and then we pushed here, and then later, what did we have? Can you see we never came to this point, but this happened. But look here, I want to show you something. This did this, right? So let's look at what is currently happening here. So looking at what we are actually seeing, you can see that for us to say we are pushing down, the market has to be below this point. Why? Can you see what happened here when the market pushed this point here at this block? So we are having this block that has a potential to push the market way to the upside, right? Why? Because the history itself, the market made a 10 here and it has potential to make a 10 here. But if it breaks below and then breaks this low and closes below it, then it will continue to go to the downside. But currently, I'll just say this will go in this manner, right? And then if you go to 4 hour time frame, always make sure, guys. Okay, fine. So look at this 10 here. Can you see that we had every right to sell above there? Let me show you on 1 hour. Okay, look. So looking at this manner, we can already see, as I always explain to people, that if you have an impulse correction, impulses doesn't matter how the correction appears, but you need to be aware uh, how the market goes to that correction. So we can see here, let me do this. We can see here we broke, and then look, we might be having something like this, right? Pushing further to the downside. So you can see that the type of entries that should be taking is at the break. So obviously you need to be aware of what is currently happening. So looking at this, the entries that you should not uh, allow yourself to trade is understand how the market moves. don't take this type of trade saying you're gonna buy because now we are in a bullish channel. Always make sure you understand where the market is. Are you in an impulsive phase? Are you in a corrective phase? Make sure you understand. At this point, you have every right to buy. Why? Because you can see we are what? We're coming from the bottom. The first move is this, and then we're having this, and then obviously you buy with the impulse to the upside. So always make sure you understand where the market is, how the market is starting to show itself. So don't make mistakes of just going into trades, gambling, and not understanding. Always have your risk management in place. Can you see also, even here at this point, I can see that we are having a correction. Sometimes you have bigger corrections that will eventually tell you that you need to wait for the market. See this one? You see? So in instances, you will have those trades that will eventually surpass your losses. So look at this. Yes, indeed, I would say we were pushing to the upside, but we are in a corrective phase to the upside. Why am I saying that? I'm saying that because I have an analysis that we are pushing from the top, meaning we are in a strong impulsive phase to the downside. And then all this will be what? A correction. For some people, they look at this as a what? As a trade, but you have to understand it's a small trend. Let's go to 15 minutes so that you can be able to see that why I'm saying it's a small trend. Inside a trend, there will always be another trend. So I'm going to show you something. Can you see now I move to smaller time frames so the candles become more and more. So that correction. Some people, when they go to 5 minutes, they go to 1 minute, they'll see it as a what? As a trend. It's a small trend. But we look at the bigger picture, we look at the 1 hour, we look at the 4 hour, we get the bigger moves direction as it begins. So we are able to see what happens on daily and eventually we get to see what is happening on weekly. So always learn to understand and not be pressured by what you see on the social media. People trade differently, people make profits differently. So learn to run your own race and make sure you take the right trade. For this one, how we took this one was we waited for the break. Sometimes if you can't wait for the break, have a pending order, a sell stop below here, saying, okay, my stop loss is going to be above here. When it breaks, I go down with it. So learn to be patient. Wait for the right trade. Don't just be rushing because you want to be in a trade. You want to look like you're trading. Make sure you take the right trades. Make sure you are able to understand why you took those trades. Have reasons for your trades. If you can't have reasons for a trade that you want to take, then don't take the trade. It's a gambling trade. Why I am taking this trade? I know it's a corrective to the upside, and then I'm coming from the top. You see, I see this as a what? As a correction, but you look how it happened. It happened in a push upside, and it's a what? Huh? It's a rising wedge, and it became a what? A channel, rising channel. So it's something that looks like this. Let me just do this. Something. Come on, you. Something that looks like this, right? Then I know with my setups something that happens like this. Then I know I sell the break, my stop loss will be above the previous high. Then I take it to here. This will be my what? My TP. So that's just about it, guys. Thank you for joining me in. I hope you took down notes. Catch me in the next video. Make sure you catch me in the next one and the next one and the next one. Subscribe, guys. Show your support. Let's go.